Crowds of people cheered the arrival of a convoy carrying the latest hostages to be freed. In the latest exchange, a further 17 abductees have made it out, bringing the total number during the agreement window to 54. It sparked emotional scenes in Israel as relatives welcomed the return of their loved ones after 7 weeks in captivity.
She's tough, and I can say that she said that she was thinking about the family a lot, and that it helped her survive, and that she could hear the voices of the great-grandchildren calling her, and that it gives her a lot of power.
Well, among those freed is 4-year-old Abigail Eden, whose parents were killed in the October 7th attack. She is the first American citizen to be released as part of the deal.
She's free and she's in Israel now. And so those who are now wrapping Abigail in love and care and the supportive services she needs, she's been through a terrible trauma.
A further 39 Palestinian prisoners have also been released by Israel. Now, this brings the total number of detainees freed to a total of 117 so far. There have been celebrations in the West Bank as Palestinians call for more prisoners to be granted their freedom.
We demand that all our male and female prisoners be released from the occupation's prisons and that no prisoner remains in prison, not just those who have been released now. We also demand that the occupation end as soon as possible.
Meanwhile, in Qatar, diplomats are monitoring the Israel-Hamas agreement. Mediators are also facilitating talks to extend the current pause. It's also allowed much-needed supplies into Gaza. Aid agencies are hopeful that the agreement can be extended.
These aid deliveries are going to very quickly fade into the memory if we don't get more and more up every single day. And that is going to require a continuation of the pause. And I really hope, and the United Nations really hopes, turning it into a lasting ceasefire.
Meanwhile, 3 Thai farm workers are among the latest group of hostages to be released by Hamas. It comes as 14 other Thai nationals previously freed by Hamas as part of the 4-day ceasefire are expected to return to Thailand in the coming days. Southeast Asia correspondent Lauren Day has the story.
14 Thai nationals who are being held hostage by Hamas are expected to return to Thailand in the next few days. On Friday, 10 Thais were among the 24 who were released. The others were 13 Israelis and a Philippine national. And then on Sunday, a further 4 Thai nationals were released alongside 13 Israelis. They were taken to a medical facility just south of Tel Aviv where they're undergoing medical checks and some treatment. They're expected to stay there for about 48 hours while the embassy arranges their travel home. From the pictures that have emerged so far, the hostages seem to be in relatively good health. They're smiling in the photographs. One even gives a thumbs up to the camera. And the Prime Minister here, Seta Tavason, has said that they are all relatively well physically and that no one needed urgent medical care. He said their mental health is also pretty good. They're all talking. Obviously and understandably, they're just desperate to see their families, talk to their families and have showers and for life to return to normal. The Prime Minister also thanked everyone who was involved in securing this release, and he called for the remaining hostages to be released. There's still an estimated 18 Thai nationals who are being held hostage by Hamas. Now, this was obviously part of this 4-day ceasefire that was brokered by Qatar, Egypt and the United States, during which Hamas is set to release 50 hostages and Israel 150 Palestinian prisoners, all of whom are women and children. Now, before the war, about 30,000 Thai nationals were living and working in the agriculture sector in Israel, and 5,000 of those were in the area around the Gaza Strip. Often Thais from poor rural backgrounds will go to Israel where the wage is relatively high and they'll send money back to their families, and it's a really important way for them to sort of support and help their communities. But it has meant that Thailand is actually the biggest group of foreign nationals who were killed and went missing in those October 7 attacks. I think it was around 39 people, they estimate, 39 Thai nationals who were killed, and there are 3 still in hospital. So this, despite the fact that this war is happening very far from Thailand, it's had a huge impact on the whole country.